Didn't realize it was zoomed.
Hi.
Hey, I'm looking for some information on how to get police videos and the complaint process.
Get what, sorry?
The police videos.
Police
like from
videos?
Yeah, if they had body cams, dash cams.
We don't have those here.
No, not in Kelowna.
Okay, it's actually a different dispatchment, or detachment, sorry. Yeah, I just thought I'd come into a separate one to ask the questions rather than get them all angry without knowing what to do.
Is there...
My suggestion would talk to our media relations person, and they might be able to tell you a little bit more if maybe those are releasable without a court order, which maybe it's because we did an experiment with like 2 members about 4 or 5 years ago, and we haven't had them since. So I don't know about any other areas.
Well, I was actually taken into their station as well, so I'm sure there's video there. I saw the cameras.
Yeah, and that would be if it's in our attachments, then it would be through a court order or through your. I'm just using for example. If somebody comes in and he's been in a impaired charge and we have the videos, then the lawyers. When we disclose all the information for both lawyers, like for Crown and the defense, the complainants or the suspect's lawyer, they get disclosed to both of them, and then the videos are given at that time.
Okay, is there a way to do that before I get to that stage? Because I want to know if I have to go that far.
Oh, I see. I would talk to your lawyer.
I'd rather just do it on my own if possible. I was hoping there was just paperwork that I could pick up and
that, but through the court order, we need a court order signed by it. To my knowledge, you would need for us to release something. It's through a court order through a judge.
I was at the Kelowna. I was at the Kelowna, the courthouse, and they told me to pick a police station and come into one. I figured Westbank wouldn't be busy.
Because we don't really have that option here, so I couldn't give you that information because we don't give out anything until it goes to the lawyers and it goes to the clients that way.
So if you're wanting to represent yourself, they would have paperwork to get the staff in the registry at the courthouse, there's paperwork that you'd need to fill in to get your motion brought into a courtroom to have a judge hear it to then make that order.
Yeah, well, I started the dispute process. It's just I'm trying to gather as much information as I can before I get there.
Yeah, so it looks like from what she's saying is that in order to get any video footage, you're going to need a court order.
So
right?
maybe another suggestion was we could give you the phone number for the Kelowna detachment to the disclosure unit. Okay. And those are girls that just answer all the letters and the lawyers' queries and stuff like that.
Oh, that'd be great.
They might have that answer for you about the video process, or same as photos, right?
Yeah.
The video. So they might be able to give you that information.
Okay. Yeah, please. And if there's any type of form you know of for like releasing reports and all the rest of that as well.
That'll be done through the disclosure unit.
Yes.
That's all through the disclosure.
Yeah.
Okay.
If somebody writes, like when lawyers write us information, we answer questions. We don't print our documents out without a court order because it's our files, right?
Yeah, but I thought they would be public, or at least if they're regarding the person could get the copy.
Then you would actually go through the disclosure unit, and they could tell you what is releasable or not.
Okay.
It's like if you're going to be like a lawyer, then you can request certain things. Like a motor vehicle accident report is releasable to the client. Our files are not, but we have report to Crown Counsel, which is documents that we type up, stating all the information. Maybe that might be releasable if you're acting on your behalf.
Yeah. I only have a badge number or employee number for the officer. Is it possible to get a name through?
Was it a Kelowna officer or a West Kelowna officer?
Vernon.
Oh, Vernon officer.
You would have to call them, I'm assuming, to...
Is it relating to a file? Like a file that you were involved in?
A fine, but I was arrested overnight for it.
Okay. Because I'm just thinking if you
and
would have
I had to, when I got out, I had to go to the hospital for arm damage.
I could probably get a Vernon file if there's a file.
so I was hoping to just have all the paperwork, drop it off, and go, because I'm not.
Yeah.
I didn't like what happened there.
Yeah. And that's your right to in turn, when you dispute the ticket, you can also, at the time when you go to the judge, when you get your court date and stuff, you can talk to the judge about all that at the same time. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But my suggestion is call Vernon then, and then you can talk to Kelowna disclosure is not going to be able to help you because it could be different policies because different municipalities, right?
Okay.
And then call Vernon and just talk to disclosure, see if they have any in-dash cameras or anything like that.
Yeah,
And
I don't know
if they
about
say
that, but I know for sure
you got
there's.
your answer right there.
Yeah,
And
no, just
then-
when they took me in, they threw me on the ground in the cell and twisted my arm until I heard a pop. So
Ouch.
that's the one I know is on film.
Were you going to call Vernon, or are you just going to go in there?
I was hoping to get paperwork and just go in, but
Go in.
We don't have the paperwork.
I don't want to. I'd like it all ready so they don't have too much of a warning
You
and
just want to
footage
call
is
them ahead of
deleted.
time? You just want to call Vernon ahead of time? Because I can give you their number.
Yes, it is.
Well, that one should be easy. It's just the, like I said, paperwork on what to do. Is there a complaint form that I could get, or I'm not
Okay,
sure how
what's
this works
happening
really.
outside the
I'm just
Yeah,
confused right now.
we don't deal because we're a smaller detachment, so we don't have a lot of those units within our office here. So,
So when someone
it's probably
comes,
best to call Vernon. First of all, you want to get the officer's name. They'll be able to look that
Yeah.
stuff up on their system.
Okay.
And get you a file number and the name, and then you want to speak to somebody in the records department.
Okay, yeah, if you could write down everything that I should do, please.
Yeah, because I
that'd be
don't know if
great.
they have a disclosure unit like Kelowna has, but you're going
So
to
what I would do is
basically
I would-
want the
if you're
records
doing
department because you
dispatch
want
center,
to talk
and you
about
tell them
released
suspicious
documents,
occurrence,
like what
it's
you're
just
entitled to,
gonna happen,
and
you're
that's
still kind of in the
they'll be
area
able to
trying to
answer
give
those
a
questions
description,
for you.
okay?
Then you don't have to go
Okay,
in there;
thank
you just
you.
do it all over the phone.
Yeah, that saved me a lot of gas.
Yeah. So, I mean, did you need their number, or do you have?
Yeah, sure. Any information you can give me
Yeah, I
that
can
would
give
be
you their
helpful, I'd like. And the number for the disclosure, if there's.
We won't know that indirectly for Vernon. You could call their main number
Yeah.
and ask for the disclosure unit.
Okay.
Or
Is
the
there one
records
for
department.
Kelowna that I could talk to about, just so I
Just for
know what I'm doing
general
before I call the
disclosure?
actual
You
one?
know what?
Yeah.
The best is to call Vernon because Kelowna might not know anything
North.
about the policies of what Vernon has.
Oh,
Every
isn't the
munici-
RCMP the same?
Yeah, but every municipality has their own policies for their detachment, right, for records. So the best is to deal with the detachment that you have the incident in because they're going to say it's not our
Vernon.
area, we're not going to get involved. That's
It's not a nationwide? Because I was just assuming since it's the RCMP,
but
it'd be
your
nationwide.
incident happened in Vernon.
25.
Yeah, but the policy should be the same for
I
every.
mean, the other person you could talk to is
I don't know
a
enough to-
media relations person,
Okay.
and then they might be able to tell you what type of things that you might be able, you're allowed to have.
That's
Okay.
Vernon.
All right. Thank you.
you're
And
welcome.
media relations, is there someone? I guess I asked the Vernon for all that, or is there one
You
that?
just ask who the media relations
His
for
officer
their,
is.
for their office for their office because I don't
Okay.
know that person.
Yeah, we just know Kelowna's.
Yeah, no, it's much nicer at this department, so that's why I thought I'd start here.
But
Everyone
but
seems friendly
but
and.
it's not our
Yeah.
our file to be dealing with, so we shouldn't be giving any advice sort of idea on something that's not ours.
Well, if it's helpful, then.
Yeah, but it's still not ours. But like I said, we gave you the phone
Yeah.
numbers and the areas that you should try.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even be able to look your name up because I don't have access to Vernon's. Everybody's different. Their jurisdiction's different with their computer.
Yeah.
Because you can call them too and maybe try to see if it's a file. You can maybe try to get your file number or something.
Yeah.
Or the file number would probably be written on your ticket too.
Yeah, there's a ticket number. I wasn't sure how that went for. Well, the top ones.
Oh, it's good.
The print one.
Oh, good. So-
H and 00 something.
Yeah, AJ something.
But they
yeah.
usually write like a file number along down the side of it
That's-
somewhere.
Middle or
That's where it all.
Yeah. So if you phone Vernon and just get them to they'll run your name and then you just tell them when the incident happened and then they'll give you your file number.
Okay.
So that's a good start too. And then
Okay.
the officer's name will be attached to it too.
But is there any chance you'd have like a complaint form that I could just read over so I know what to do?
We don't have
Or-
any
no?
complaint forms here.
No,
No,
we don't.
there
Our
isn't one?
complaints are computer.
Oh,
Yeah.
When you make a complaint
Oh.
with us,
Yeah.
we just add it into our computer.
really?
And so that's why you want to speak to the records department of disclosure
What do you do
because
if you don't
that's
have a
what they can
computer, though?
release. No, we have everything.
Yeah, but what a.
Well, that's why
Wouldn't
you
there
want
be
to
a
talk
paper
to them
copy?
because they're going to give you paper.
Criminal record check saying he's negative.
Okay.
Because it's their file. I can't access Vernon's files.
No, but I figured the RCMP has the same internal type
No, see,
investigation
what she was
thing?
trying to say before is like there's a policy with like in Canada, like with the RCMP, but each office has their own internal office procedures. They're not all the same.
Well, that makes it more confusing.
Yeah, but that's why you want to go to your home detachment where it happened, because they have all the information there. They have all the information. They can pull up your file and actually see it all right there. I can't access Vernon's jurisdiction.
He has to sign there, so you can take this off after.
It's not you're valid to ask those questions, and they're there to help. So you just need to just phone them and just get some stuff, and then you just get the answers. And if there's any paperwork that they can give you, they can go in and pick it up. They'll have it ready for you.
Okay.
And they'll explain the process too of what's involved.
Thank you so very much for your help.
Yeah, Lisa, just hoping to have the process already started, and by the time I get there, it's just leave paperwork and walk away.
Well, yeah, that's what you want to phone them for.
Okay.
Phone them and get all that stuff, all your questions answered and whatever they're able to give you, and then you can just go in there and get the paperwork.
Okay.
And then hopefully it'll just jive up to when you need to. If you do need to go to court and start that, you'll have that paperwork with you anyways.
Tomorrow, so that's why I thought I'll try to get it done, so it's out of the way.
Yeah.
It's starting to make some sense.
It's a bit of a process, but where you need to start is at the home base detachment where it's happened, and then you can do a lot of that over the phone. They'll be able to answer your questions, and then if there is anything that that they can give you, then they'll have it ready to go for you, and you just go in and pick it up, and then if there's a court process involved, then you know to go to Kelowna detachment or Kelowna courthouse, and then the staff there will have the paperwork that you need to get you into a courtroom before a judge,
Okay.
if that's required for what you need.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I wanted to see the video just for starters to see what happened for
you
sure.
need a court order for sure. So, but you need to start at the detachment, get the paperwork you're entitled there first, and then you go to the courthouse.
I'm just asking you the question.
Yeah.
Is your camera battery operated?
Yeah.
Is it running?
Yeah.
Okay, you'll have to turn it off and leave, because right at the front counter it says you cannot have any video cameras in here.
Oh, I didn't see anything
So
like
can
that.
you turn it off right now, please?
I can close the thing. But
Is it audio?
yeah.
Turn it off.
Isn't it legal in?
Because it says right on the door when you come in, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was legal in every public lobby, but no.
It says on the door in our building.
Okay. But
So until you
I
have-
researched
until you
before I
close that,
came
turn
and
it
thought
off.
I was fine.
Until you turn it off, we cannot answer any more questions. And I could have a member come out and take that away and erase it.
I don't think that's right. Is it?
I can't see.
No, I just kind of saw
Yeah,
it. So.
It was just, I didn't actually point it at you, I just pointed at a wall. But I'll leave if that's what's happening.
Did you see the sign right there?
Wow, sorry, I didn't, but. Under police surveillance, no public filming, but you just said it's hard to get your videos. So, oh, it says it's under police surveillance, no public photography. But then you said it's really hard to get your videos, so. Anyway. That's okay. Thanks for your help today. Have a great day. That's fine. So, they don't like filming either.